Alright, I'm live apparently.
Okay. Good luck.
Alright, I'll pull my thing up. See if I'm actually live. Ooh, this is cool. It's lagging.
Hello, 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 hello.
Wait, do that
Welcome
again.
back, everybody. What?
Talk.
I'm talking right now. Hello, hello, everybody. What's going on? We are here.
Dude, this thing must be really behind.
It is really behind.
Hello, 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 hello. That's how behind it is. Wait, do that.
Are you
Welcome
in my
back,
stream?
everybody. Listen. What? Talk. It's so
Are
behind.
you in my stream?
Yeah, but it's not laggy though. It's just way behind.
Hello, hello, everybody. Yeah, mine's. I've just pulled up my stream too, but it still says I only have one viewer, so it doesn't make any sense.
Mine says 0 viewers, even though I have myself.
I have two viewers, but I only have one viewer that's been there the whole time before I had a viewer. I
Oh
don't
wait,
really
we're
know how that
starting.
makes sense.
Okay.
The game's starting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does the audio sound okay, or should I turn it up?
Let me see. Mine says 0 viewers, even though I have myself.
I have two viewers, but I only have one.
See, it's fine.
That's been there the whole time before I had it. Okay. Sounds good. See you, man.
Alright, see ya. Alright, 3rd and 2. Gotta get a big stop here for the Packers. Already almost at the 40-yard line. Goff drops back. Finds an open Amon-Ra. Getting open on Javon Bullard. Oh my gosh. Already another first down. Just ran a quick out. Couldn't cover him. Okay, Jameson Williams in motion. Fake pass. Fake handoff. Oh, and it's dropped by Amon-Ra. What a play by Keyshawn Nixon. Okay, we just got to get them off the field here before they get into field goal range. Because if we start playing from behind, we can't establish the run the way we want to. Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Keyshawn Nixon right there. All right, and then run with Montgomery, and he, oh my gosh, he got to the outside, breaks a tackle, gets 12 yards. Why? I felt like we had him. We had him at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he just made a great move, great vision. It wasn't even, we didn't even try to tackle him before he ended up getting out of the line. That's crazy. Already past the 50 into the Packers territory. All right, Goff play action again. Dump off to Gibbs, and Gibbs, oh my gosh, who is that? Just made a fat guy, just broke his ankles. That was embarrassing. Uh, Had him in the backfield again. All right, Goff throws, and it's tight coverage, and it's dropped. What a play by Carrington Valentine. He got in there on Jameson Williams. Oh my gosh. A great play by the Packers. Now 3rd and 3. If we get them a stop here, they have a long field goal try here. We just need to keep them out of the end zone on this first drive. Goff got blitzed up the middle. I believe that's Isaiah McDuffie. Yes, it is. Picked up by Montgomery, but he did get hit. And Jameson Williams just couldn't hang on. All right, Goff out of empty. Drops back. Finds, oh my gosh, crosser over the middle to Jameson Williams to the 10-yard line. Oh, we can't cover Jameson Williams today. It's a killer. He's lined up one-on-one against Javon Bullard. That's not really that smart of an idea by Jeff Hafley right there. I don't know what he was thinking. Jameson Williams is one of the fastest players in the NFL. I mean, Bullard's good, but, like, he's not that fast. What do you run at the combine, like a 4.5 something? Jameson Williams run a 4.2 something. Okay, handoff to Gibbs, hits the outside. Does he get... Oh, nope, loss of 1. What a play by Evan Williams to clean it up. I believe that was Carrington Valentine who chased him to the edge, but there is a flag on the play. Alright, hopefully this is not against the Packers, because that was a huge play for the Packers. Holding. Offense. Okay, I don't know if we accept this. It's on Dan Skipper. I don't think you do, right? Since it's like, what, 2nd and 11 or 1st and 20? I don't know. It's a close call. Yeah, definitely held Gary there. Gary could have had him like 3 yards in the backfield. All right, we did accept it. So it's 1st and goal from the 20. So that's a huge thing. Okay. Finds Gibbs on the screen. Gibbs gets about 7 yards, so it looks like that was the right decision. Now they have like 12 yards before they score. Just have to get a stop here for the Packers defense, even if it's just a field goal. All right, Goff drops back and finds Laporta. That was a good throw. Nice catch down to the 7-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 7. Okay, this is a big play. This is like, if we can get them off the field here, but they might get close enough and then just go for it. But if we can hold them to 3 points, I fully believe our offense can at least match that. Yeah, they got Montgomery in the backfield. It's probably a good thing. Protect. Okay, Goff drops back. Finds. Oh, and he misses. But there's a flag. Please tell me that's not pass interference. Overthrew Tim Patrick. I think it's pass interference. I didn't see it, but just by how bad the throw was, the flag coming out at that time, it's definitely pass interference. That just killed it. I think it's holding. I don't know if is the ball in the air. Hard to tell. I think the ball's in the air, but Keyshawn Nixon was getting beat. Just grabbed on. Illegal contact. I hope that's not an automatic first down. half distance to the goal, automatic first down. That is a killer. That's a huge play. Keyshawn Nixon can't do that, dude. Like, even if it's a shot to the end zone, like, you can make a play, and there's a huge chance that's not a touchdown. That was such a bad play. So now they have it at inside the 4-yard line on 1st and goal, and they're definitely just going to pound it up the middle with Montgomery right here. Yep, right to Montgomery. Doesn't get touched. Touchdown. Opening drive, touchdown. We just can't do anything against the pass without Jaire. Our backup corner is just not that good, especially Nixon. He did make a big play on the forced incompletion, but, like, him matched up on Tim Patrick is just terrible. Plus the deep play to Jameson Williams. You just can't have Javon Bullard in one-on-one coverage against him. It just doesn't make any sense. And the extra point is good. So we're down 7-0. Not a great start for us at all. It's a rough start. Alright, so 1 second. It's rough. Rough start to the game. On this next drive, if we could establish the run, even though we're down 7, I feel like we just need to get Jacobs the ball. He had really good success against them. Last time we played them, I think 13 carries for like 90 something yards, but like they just passed us. Like, we just couldn't run the ball when we're down like 20. So if we can just keep within this game, we can keep running with Jacobs, and I think that's a key. Also, DJ Reader's been their best run defender this season, and he's actually hurt right now, so this could be a good matchup for us. However, obviously down 7-0. Not a good start at all. Alright, let's get this kickoff. And no one ever lets Nixon return it. So sad. All right, Love under center. Motion by Wicks. And it's a play action. Love drops back. Love, oh my gosh. Okay, he got sacked. I thought he lost the football. Oh, that's not a good start. He didn't take a sack all of last week, and now opening takes a sack by former Packers Zadarius Smith. I knew he'd get a sack in this game just because he hates every team he used to play for. Just push Tom. It's the only way you can beat Tom is just push him back since he's not as strong. He's not very big. Been a great tackle this season. That's like maybe the second sack he's given up all season. Okay, well, 2nd and 17. This has been like a terrible, worst start we could have had besides an interception. Okay, Love drops back. Love hitches, scrambles, doesn't slide, but gets about halfway there, maybe 8-9 yards. It's a good play. That's one thing Love was missing before was his athleticism. When he was hurt, he wasn't able to step up in the pocket or make plays, like running the ball at all. I think that's a really underrated part of his game, and he just wasn't able to do that when he's hurt, which is why he's had to throw so many picks. Oh, thank you, Gaming Ace. Legendary live stream. Thank you, my man. All right. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them on stream. 3rd and 9. Not a good start at all for the Packers. They're showing blitz. Everybody's at the line. I don't know how many safeties they have, but it looks like a lot of people. They all out blitz. It's picked up. Love finds nobody. Wicks. Oh, yes, it's pass interference. Reed was on the ground. That is a huge play for the Packers. They blitzed like 8 people. I'm surprised we didn't find somebody open. It was Brian Branch with the pressure there. With the interference there. It's a huge play. Okay, Reed runs in. He was going to be wide open. He was going to be wide open for like 20 yards, but he got grabbed by Branch. That actually hurts us. If he didn't get grabbed there, that's like an easy 25 yards. Okay, send Kraft in motion. Handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs is met in the backfield and gets about 1 yard. Okay, I say we have to, I don't know. Such a bad start for us. We haven't gotten any good plays besides the one pass interference. Looks like a Lee McNeil is shaken up. Huge break for the Packers. They don't have anybody on the interior besides him. He's one of their best players. Easily, like, maybe the most underrated interior player in the NFL. What happened? Oh, his teammate, it looks like maybe his teammate grabbed his leg when he was making the tackle. Not something you like to see. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but he's off the field. It looks like he should be fine. Okay, Love changes the play. Under center. Drops back. Gets a quick pass to Wicks for about 3 or 4 yards there. That's not that great. But no, we just have a 3rd and long here. It's a huge play for the Packers. If we can convert this, we're getting close to field goal range, right? We're almost into their territory. We're 1 yard away. All right, Reed in motion, ends up going back out wide. Love off his back foot, throws it long. Oh, it was almost perfect. Oh, just a little overthrown. Tight coverage on Wicks there on the deep crosser. Love back foot, barely overthrows him. It's a good throw, honestly. I feel like no way there wasn't a better throw on the table. That was so covered well. It's a good pickup. Kind of goes off his back foot for almost no reason. Yeah, just jumps up in the air while he's throwing it. I'm not sure why he's doing that. All right, Whelan, let's get a good punt in here. Let's see if we can pin them and get the ball back. Fair catch at the 9-yard line. Solid punt. Okay. Interesting comment from Spencer White there. The game, it's not going too hot right now. I mean, Packers kind of don't really move the ball at all besides that pass interference penalty on third down, and the Lions just marched right down. We had really no answers to cover any of their players. They didn't even run the ball that much. It was our pass defense that they were attacking, and our run defense probably our biggest weakness, even without Jair. Stop looking too hot for the Packers. I felt like we had a chance. I mean, last season, second game we played them was Thanksgiving. That was like when Love started to break out. I was hoping I could see a little bit of that again, but still not off the table. Whoa, getting cooked. I don't know about that. Last game was really bad. I felt like we played terrible. We had that pick six, and we lost by only 10, so I don't think we'll get cooked this game. Hopefully, we can at least make it close. Yeah, Love does that a lot. He kind of like fades away from pressure. That's how he buys himself like an extra like third of a second. I don't fully believe in it, but the throw actually wasn't that bad. It was like only like a couple, like maybe a couple feet overthrown. I'd like to see Wicks try to get there a bit better. I don't know. It didn't look like he was running that fast, but yeah, he just needs to fix his mechanics a little bit. That's just kind of how he plays, though. So I don't know. All right, line starting at the 8-yard line. Goff under center. Goff hands off to Gibbs. Gibbs gets met in the backfield, but still gets 2 yards on that play. It's a really good cut from him. It's a good defense, though. It's a good start to the drive. I just worry whenever they start passing it, everybody's been open this game. All right, Gibbs gets the pitch, and he gets about 3 yards. That's a huge play. Forcing them to get another third down. They can't convert them all. We just can't let that happen. Third and 5. They might just feed Gibbs for the game and run some clock, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be thinking about running clock yet. Okay, Goff, all day, under pressure, and sacked by Rashawn Gary. Let's go. Get him off the field. That's a huge play. He's been actually coming on like the last like month of the season. He's actually been a pretty good pass rusher again. At the beginning of the season, he had like a 3% pass rush win rate. Lately, he's actually been pretty good. He's actually working on the right tackle, Sewell. That's his first sack he's given up all year. It's a huge play. That means both the superstar right tackles of these teams have given up sacks already. It's insane. All right, punting. Hopefully we can catch the punt. I always get nervous on these. Fair catch. We have really good field position at the 48. We basically just got it right where we left off last time. Because last time we were at the 49 when we punted. So it's just like that didn't happen. His first poor drive, it was really just that one play. I mean, he got overpowered. That's really the only way anybody's been able to beat him all year. I think that's his second sack he's allowed this season, and the first one was not his fault. It's a bad play from a good player. We'll see. I don't think it'll be a trend. We'll see on this drive. All right, Ben Sims doing a similar thing that we have with Tucker Kraft, motioning from outside to tight end. All right, handoff to Jacobs. He gets about 5 or 6. That's a good run from him. Glaze. Who am I glazing? Not sure who I'm glazing there. Okay. Alright, I think we could take like maybe play action here would be a great call. I don't like running it on second down that much. Because if it doesn't work, then you're just passing it on third down. You only have one shot to get it. Okay, Love drop back passes. Quick out, and it's a little bit of a bad throw, and he ends up getting about 1 yard shy of the first. He had to dive for that one along the sideline. It could have been a bit better, but still got some yards. We could power it in. Bro loves Gibbs so much. He confuses love for him. What? Okay, interesting. I actually do really love Gibbs. If you guys want to check out my running back rankings, he was very high on that list. I just came out with those today. Oh, it's looking like Reed might have not caught it. Need a better angle on that. Oh, they called it incomplete. That's not good at all. Love not good, looking too good right now. Yeah, bit of a rough start from him. Glad he hasn't made any dumb decisions, just a bit of inaccuracy. We're like the best third quarter team, so if we come out to like a little bit of losing by a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, Love takes the snap. Oh, immediate pressure from the inside. Somehow gets away and throws it. That might be grounding. I'm not sure. It looked like he was out of the pocket, though. We're just going to punt it right back. If we can get a good pin here, not that bad. Big brain with the video mentioning. Yeah. Got to promote it whenever I get the chance. All right, yeah. Love got absolutely cooked there. The pressure from the interior was just instant. There's nothing we could do. We're going for it on fourth down. I think we're just going to take the delay of game. That's what we've been doing all year. I don't know why we keep doing it. But honestly, going for it here, not the worst thing. I mean, we're in our territory. I mean, their territory. Wish we were a bit closer, though. Yeah, we're definitely just trying to draw them off sides. Doesn't work. We get the flag. Hopefully Wheeling can pin them with the extra yardage we got. Yeah, they've been blitzing a ton. Jordan Love has not been, like last season, he was one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz. This season, he has not been that good, so we'll just have to see. I mean, they're probably going to continue to blitz it until like we can stop it, but I don't know. That one was a lot of interior pressure. He gets slapped in the face at the end of that play. That's not good for your quarterback. This is Darius Smith again. It's already like our third punt of the game, right? Maybe just second. I don't know. Hasn't been very good offensively from us, and this time they get at the 10, so they advance 2 yards from last time. It's a bit of a punt fest here, besides their touchdown. 3 punts in a row. Just gotta get the Packers back on track. If we could get like a McKinney pick here or something to shift the momentum. That's normally what's gotten our offense going when it's been like this. Getting a turnover on defense. Yeah, I don't know if it was a no call. I don't know. You see that stuff happen a lot. I don't think it was like, I don't know. I wouldn't call that. I don't think it was intentional, but I mean, I'd love the call there if they did. All right, you saying glazing Zach Tom? I think that just makes you a casual. He's one of the most underrated players in the NFL. Luckiest Pookie? Okay, not sure what that means. Jameson Williams is a very good. I don't know. He's not that good at much besides being fast, but like that's a huge, huge, huge thing. Uh, with the concepts they're running of him crossing over the middle of the field, if you catch the other team in man, it's basically just a free like bunch of yards. You've seen him taking so many like deep crossers to the house. This game already, he had that crosser over the middle with Bullard in coverage. There's just nothing you can do about that. It's a good player. I really wanted the Packers to get him, but ended up going too fast. On my opinions on Jordan Love, I did my quarterback rankings, and he was actually fifth, which shocked me. I don't think he's. I just think there's a huge drop off after the top four, which are obviously Lamar, Burrow, Herbert, Allen. There's this huge drop off, so it's not like I think of him more than most people. I just think of like the general quarterback talent less. I just don't think there's like that many superstars right now. All right, Goff drops back, finds wide open Jameson Williams in the flat, and he ends up picking up about 8 or 9. It's not good. Playing soft coverage on him. Good play call. I hate 2nd and 1s too. It allows the other team to take a shot without much risk. Why does it shock you made it? I just like when I'm thinking of something, I'm like Jordan Love's like the 8th best quarterback in the league, but like I'm not going through and like looking at the other quarterback talent because I just don't think there's very much. I was just thinking that's about his caliber, and then I did the rankings, and it was just like shocked me. Goff on the move under pressure hits the first down marker. Huge, huge, huge break for the Packers. That was only 6 yards on the last play. Actually, I thought it was like 8 or 9. We talk about Sam Darnold. Yeah, we can. He's kind of cooled off lately. I was watching Red Zone last week. He had 3 picks that were all like dropped or no one turned around. I felt like he should have thrown 3 picks back to back to back plays. It was crazy. He just hasn't been the same as he was at the beginning of the season. A lot of film that's getting out on him being good. Oh, and I missed the play, but it looks like we stuffed him. Looks like, but they're calling it a first down. Oh my gosh. Our defense just got to get to stop here. Our offense is not able to keep up like this game at least. I don't think he got it. I think he's short unless he had like a second effort. I think he's short. I think we throw a challenge flag here, right? Right? Yep, there's the challenge flag. LaFleur challenges the play. The way Gibbs stands up in the backfield is hilarious. I haven't noticed, but I'll definitely look at that. Looks like we're challenging. I think he was short by about half a yard. I felt like it was like significant enough to notice. Wait, last week he had 3 picks? No, like he threw 3 passes to the other team in a row, and I felt like they should have been picked. How many live streams have I done? This is my first live stream. I've done no other live streams. I don't know if I'll continue to do this. I'm just testing it out. You are very talented. Why, thank you, Gaming Ace. Okay. cutting to commercial while they review that. I think it's going to get overturned. I wonder if they'll go for the fake punt. I remember last year I called their fake punt on Thanksgiving. It was pretty obvious, actually. Their fullback, or the guy who took the snap, looked like he was ready to take and go. So, I don't know. I think Dan Campbell might do that, especially since it's a division rival. The second effort, I think he got it, to be honest. Maybe. Hopefully not. I didn't think he got there, but I didn't see the play live with first down line. So maybe, but it looked pretty short to me. Give me 1 second. Let me go get a blanket. I'm cold. Okay, now I shouldn't be shivering. Tried to pull off a fake punt against the Vikings and failed. Yeah, I remember that. I think the Packers one was like 4th and 5 or more or something, and it was really stupid of them to go for it. That's just Dan Campbell. So hopefully he does that, honestly. If they get it, obviously it's a huge killer for the Packers, but honestly, I take the chances. I think it won't get overturned. Maybe not. Maybe they'll say it's not enough evidence. I hate when that happens, but I think it should. What's your take on Brawl Stars? I like Brawl Stars. Play it somewhat frequently. It's a good mobile game. Vikings defense and special teams is too good this year. Yeah, they've really been carrying the offense when they've been slowing down. That defense was good last year too, though. They were able to replace Hunter. Call on the field stands first down. Oh my gosh. He looked short. Me and Matt LaFleur thinking on the same wavelength there. Sucks. Okay, Goff hands it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets flipped over by, that's Kenny Clark. Bit of a down year this year, but hopefully he can pick it up. What is your favorite mobile game? Definitely Brawl Stars. I don't really play any other mobile games. I think the Broncos are better than the Vikings. Ooh, I don't think so. I think the Vikings are the most overrated team, but they're probably right next to each other. I think there's like a pretty decent gap though. I think the Vikings offense is a lot more consistent, especially in the run game, than the Broncos. Okay, they hand it off to Gibbs, who runs to the counter, and what a hit by Evan Williams, but he's able to bounce off and pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a great hit by Evan Williams. He just wasn't able to grab on and finish the work, but Kenny Clark does clean it up. Looks like a decent length third down here. I'm reporting you for saying that about the Broncos. Oh, please don't do that. I think the Broncos are somewhat underrated, but I think I had them as like the 11th best team in the NFL. Okay, Gibbs takes a handoff, and what a play. Is that TJ? No, that's Carl Wooden. Kobe Wooden. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen him like a play like that in like all year. Huge play on third down. Not sure why they're running that. Maybe to catch the Packers off guard, but he's lined up at edge. Hits a quick spin move on, is that Kevin Zeitler? 77? What a swim move on him. And he was able to make such a hard tackle there. What a play. Look at how Gibbs stands next time. I keep forgetting. I looked one time and it was Montgomery. Definitely try to do that next time. There's already a flag on the play. It's almost always on the return team. We get the ball at the 25. Might go even further back. It's not good, but I mean, if we can put it together a long drive, I think that's a lot better for the offense confidence. Obviously getting a short drive. Only 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Who is your favorite brawler? Right now, probably Maisie. I think Maisie's my favorite. Holding, receiving team. 10-yard penalty, so I believe we hit the ball at like the 15-ish. It's not good. You like Maisie too? Interesting. Not a very popular brawler, super underrated. Alright, the defenses came up big already. Why is this kid talking about Brawl Stars? I don't know. I'm just going to answer whatever questions you guys have. That just happens to be what he's asking about. Is your blanket vintage? No, it's just, I don't know. Vintage, that's a weird question. Alright, Packers got the ball. We're running 2 running backs at the moment. Not sure who the second one is. Can't see the number. But it's a handoff to Jacobs. And Jacobs bursts through the middle. What a gain of 7 by Jacobs. It's an interesting play call. I haven't seen that play call in a while. Interesting. Jacobs did not have a very good week last week, at least on the ground. I wonder if we're going to get some other guys more involved. For real sick blanket. Why, thank you. Okay, we got 3 seconds left. I don't think we're going to calling a play. That's the end of the first quarter. Rough first quarter, but decent start to the drive. Quickly change the graphic. I can remember which one is on. Alright, second quarter beginning. It's one of the first quarters I don't think we've scored in. Normally always score in the first quarter. With the defense playing like this, though, we can just score like a few more times. Like, we can just score like once or twice in the first half. Like, if it's just like 10 points, I think we have a legitimate shot. And we're like the best third quarter team in the league. As we have been since like LaFleur took over, like with Jordan Love last season. I need Amon-Ra to start cooking. Also Jacobs and Love to cook too for my parlay. It's a good parlay. Hopefully you included some other players like Tucker Kraft. I think he's probably gonna hit his whatever it's at. Amon-Ra is an interesting one. He should be able to hit it. He's had his way with Keyshawn Nixon. At least he did in that first game. He's been hot lately. I just don't have any corners to guard him. And Jacobs will definitely score a touchdown this game. I don't know what you're betting on, but definitely could see him getting into the end zone. He's really the lifeblood of the offense. And Jordan Love to cook. It's not really looking too good for that, but he can always bounce back. How many times are you going to say good third quarter team? We're doing bad. It's the first and second quarter. I'm going to keep mentioning it. Probably till the fourth quarter, honestly. I mean, just got to give myself hope. I won't lie, the defense is doing pretty well. Yes, it is. Honestly, after that first drive, I was really nervous, especially with the injury to Jair. Our secondary's been really awful, and Edgerrin Cooper's been one of our best linebackers, if not the best. Obviously, not in a full-time role, but still plays a very unique role for the Packers. I gotta go by. All right, see ya, Gaming Ace. Thanks for coming on to the stream. Alright, Jordan Love under center, Christian Watson motions across the other side of the field. Love drops back, Throws it off his back foot to a wide open crossing. Christian Watson, who ends up getting to the second level, makes a man miss and fumbles! Oh my gosh. No, dude. That was our best play offensively of the day, and he messes it up somehow. How does Watson mess everything up? Dude, we needed that. Hopefully stepped out. I don't think he did. He just had the ball in such a weird, awkward location and lost it, and it's picked up, stays in bounds. I don't think he stepped out unless I'm just missing something. You can't hold the ball up like this. Like, what is he thinking? He can't be benched, by the way. Like, he's been our best, he's had the best hands on the team this season. Very sad, but, he really can't be benched. But he also, like, takes away a lot of threats. Like, the defense respects him for some reason. And it's over the middle, caught by Laporta. All the momentum shifting to the Lions. What do you think about the Lions currently having 13 defensive players on IR? None of them are that good, besides Hutchinson, which is obviously a huge difference maker. But, like, that's just what their team is this season. He's not playing the whole year. So it doesn't really make any difference. DJ Reader, huge loss for their run game. Other than that, most of the other defensive players aren't that good. I don't think the result would change too much. Is that McKinney? Motion's in. Oh, and Montgomery gets like 5 yards. There's a flag on the play. They're pointing forwards. Must be on the Packers. The discipline on spells for the Packers right now. I mean, yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I don't think LaFleur's like a soft coach or anything. What's the penalty on? Oh, it's Quay Walker? Where? Oh, dude, that's a flop. They were fighting a little bit. They were both fighting. And then he just flops. Like, dude, that guy's like 6'9". Like, he's one of the tallest players in the league, like 330 pounds. Quay Walker did not just push him to the ground. That's all fake. But yeah, Quay Walker has not really shown much discipline. He's actually looked good the few recent weeks. He hasn't been good the rest of the season, though, or his career, so. Already at the 25-yard line, fake RPO, under pressure, throws it to the end zone, and Laporta, it's overthrown. Why is Nixon in one-on-one against Laporta? We had a couple safeties down there as well, but overthrows everybody. McDuffie almost got there with the pressure. Just runs right by everybody, knocks over Montgomery. Still a good play. Just need 4 minutes of possession for us and 11 for them. That's disgusting. Gibbs takes the ball, ends up getting just back to the line of scrimmage for third down. Terrible throw by Goff. I don't know if he was trying to hit that. That was a pretty tough throw. Maybe he was just trying to get rid of it since he was under pressure. Third and 10. This is another big play for the Packers defense. They've really delivered today. That's Van Ness headed to the locker room. Been a really, really good player the last couple weeks since the Preston Smith trade. Gary actually switches sides before the snap to the right side. Sewell's side. Interesting. Goff drops back, throws it underneath, and it's incomplete. Looks like, is that Mosby in coverage? Please tell me that's not Mosby in coverage, but it was a good play. No way that's Mosby. Who's 53? Who's been the best pass rush for us all? Definitely been Rashawn Gary. Not that great. We have not had that good of a pass rush this season. Wyatt, when he's been healthy, he's been very good from the interior for rushing the passer. He hasn't been able to be an every down player since he's so bad versus the run, though. Yeah, Van Ness has had a good couple games. He hasn't been consistent. And Bates hits it through. 10-0. The Packers defense can only do so much when the offense does need to step up right now. But we start to get a good offensive drive. Christian Watson fumbles. Like, dude, we can't have that. We're making too many mistakes right now. First is Love, Watson, the offensive line. Everybody's messing up right now. We just need to play a lot better. Fix the graphic again. I'm very impressed with this defense too. They've been very good despite Jair being hurt. We don't have any other corners, and we've still been able to be good. We're up to 5 viewers right now. I think that's what we've been at. That's the highest we've been at so far. The run defense specifically showing up. Yeah, that's really been surprising. I think Isaiah McDuffie, he's really been good in the run game the past 2 weeks. In this game, he's made some good plays. Last game, had like 10 tackles. I'm rooting for the Packers to win. Me too, man. We just need us to deliver. And who isn't rooting for the Packers right now? The Lions are basically unstoppable. So when the Vikings beat the Packers in Week 16 and the Lions in Week 17, they win the Vikings are not winning the conference. I bet they drop a game to a really, really bad team. I think they'll probably win one of the Packers or the Lions. End up losing to a bad team. Rooting for the Lions, dude. What are you doing? Packers are where it's at. You gotta vote for the Packers. We're the underdog. Who votes for the Lions in 2024? Rooting for Jared Goff? Dan Campbell? That's like not a very rootable team, in my opinion. Interesting. Kenny Clark and Jared Goff are the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees. I don't think it's been Kenny Clark. I think it's been Aaron Jones every season for the Packers since I remember, and obviously he's not there anymore. All right, let's see if they let Keyshawn Nixon return it. No way. Yep, never do. He's taken like 9 kicks out all year. Like 3 of them made no sense. Back of the end zone. I think last week they let us return a lot, and we kept getting like a lot of yards against the 49ers, I mean. I'm not sure if that was last week. But yeah, we got to like the 45 on the first drive. It's great field position. Doesn't make any sense why people let him return it ever. I hate the new kickoff rule. Turning even less kicks. Alright, Packers offense. We got to deliver on this drive. Bounce back from the last drive. It looks like Watson's still in the game. Oh yeah, and we have Dobbs is not playing, so we definitely need him to play. And we get about 4 yards with Jacobs. Solid. Dobbs is actually a huge loss. I think it was either the Bears or the 49ers, one of the more recent games. Every like third down man coverage, it'd be like Dobbs wouldn't be open at all. It'd just be like a quick slant, tight coverage. Love would hit him perfectly in stride. They've had that connection, really good chemistry. It's just not going to be here with the other receivers. Okay, Reed in the backfield motions out of it. Jacobs takes the handoff. Runs downfield, still going, past the 50, almost to the 45, into Lions territory. This might be the first drive we've taken it to Lions territory. I think it is. Been stopped at like the 50 every time. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay, it looks like Jacobs is checking out of the game. Interesting. He plays most first downs for us. Sometimes we put in like Chris Brooks or Emmanuel Wilson on third downs. Great blocking. Who's that? I think that's Sean Ryan with a good block there. Ends up being Kirby Joseph who takes him down. He has 5 carries for 36 yards. Another good game. He's been very good versus the Lions this season. And it's a handoff. This one's to, I believe, Emmanuel Wilson, and he picks up about 7. It's a very good run from him. It's Emmanuel Wilson, yep. Division 2 player, actually. It's the second first down you've had all game. I haven't been looking at the stats. Is that true? We had the pass interference. Oh. That might be. That's not good. I mean, it does look like we're doing pretty good on this drive. We got now 2 backs are going to be lined up in the backfield. Chris Brooks and Emmanuel Wilson. All right, we got Emmanuel Wilson motioning out, and it's a handoff to Chris Brooks, who... Ooh, I think he does get it after he pushes over the pile. I think he might get it. It's a good run. It looked like a bad run, but ended up making it work. And they're calling it a first down. Good game. It's our 3rd first down of the game. Jacobs 3rd in rushing. It's been very good this season. Just taking the ball out of Love's hands, smart. I mean, we kind of use the run to establish the pass a lot, so it's kind of what we've been doing all year. What the heck? They just pushed our guy over. They indicating a false start and then they just pushed us? What the heck? Encroachment. Okay, he just fell over. I thought he was like pointing at us, doing that pointing thing when they jump off, but it doesn't look like that's what they were doing. That's another good play for the Packers. Getting pretty lucky with O'Connor. I have no idea who that is. He did say they have 13 players on IR. I guess that puts him in the lineup. Okay, I love motions. I believe that's Tucker Kraft motioning across to the other side of the formation. Comes back again. And it's another handoff. This one to Jacobs, and it's bottled up after just 1 yard on 1st and 5. Bring up 2nd and 4. Just not that good of a block there. Kraft got absolutely cooked. He's normally a pretty good blocker. Wasn't the one who ended up messing up, though, but still. 2nd and 3. I'd take a shot here, honestly. I don't think we need to be running it every play, but we give it to Jacobs, and he gets a first down. About 5 yards there from Jacobs. It's the best Packers drive we've had all day by far. Sean Ryan looks like he's shaken up. Jordan Morgan's actually on IR now. So I wonder who they'd put in for him. Because also Jacob Monk, the backup center, also not playing this game. I don't think who we have at guard. That's a pretty big loss for the run game. Ryan's been a really good run blocker. Yeah, he just got... I don't know what happened there. 76 is checking in. Is that Telfort? Is that who that is? I don't know. We haven't had any guard injuries this year. And when we have, it's been Jordan Morgan coming in. It's already a flag on just a 1 yard run. It's holding. Holding on the offense. Would you accept that? Well, they did. Probably. I mean, I don't know. It just depends if you think we could get 9 or 10 yards on that one play, and I don't think we can. You've been mostly running the ball. That looks like hands to the face on the other side by the Lions player. Definitely holding by us, but I think that's both ways. I think I accept that if I'm the Lions, honestly, just because how slow the offense has been moving through the Packers. Mostly just runs. First and 20. See, now that we need 20 yards, we're going to have to start passing. And Love drops back, finds an open Tucker Kraft who just gets blasted. Looks like he gained about 7 yards, maybe. No hands. Maybe not. I don't know. We only saw it out of the corner of the screen. I thought it was close. Evan Williams on the sideline. No, he's been so good at safety for us this season. Hopefully he comes back. Looks like he might be heading to the locker room. Jordan Love starting 3 of 6 for 31 yards. Honestly, felt like he's played a bit worse than that, taking those sacks, at least the one that I remember. Yeah, the other ones were just bad plays by the line. Motions by Reed. Going to the left side. Love fakes the handoff. Has time, makes time for himself. Scrambles. He has a blocker in Melton. And he gets a first down. What a run for about 14 yards for Jordan Love to pick up the first down. The Packers are able to convert despite needing 20 yards in those 3 downs. It doesn't look like anybody was open. Oh, he might have had a touchdown, actually. Not a touchdown, but a big gain over the deep middle. But yeah, just take what the defense gives you. It's a nice, easy 12 yards. Didn't take a hit. It's a good blocking downfield by Melton. Interesting, we're getting him in the game. As long as we don't run any jet sweeps with him. I don't feel like he's been that good on those. Okay, Jacobs takes the carry and gets back to the line of scrimmage. There's a hold. Who's that against? The penalty. Hopefully that's against them. We need that. Looks like illegal hands to the face by the defense. I felt like they could have called that earlier, but he does it again. Same player as Darius Smith. It looked like he grabbed him by the neck area the first time. This time, yep, looks like the same to me, honestly. I wonder if he's just doing that because it's the Packers. It's probably on purpose. Yeah, he just got him in a chokehold. What the heck is that, man? I don't know how you do that on an accident. Packers, 9 plays, 62 yards on this drive, taking up 6 minutes of clock. Hopefully we get the ball back before halftime. Last time we were in a 2-minute drill against the Lions, though, was a pick 6, so I don't know. Okay, handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs, up the middle, gets about to the 2-yard line. Packers knocking on the door of the Lions. If we score here, we're only down 3, and it's huge for us. We get the ball at halftime as well. I think so, at least. Yeah, because I think they just drove down the field the first time. Yeah, we do get the ball at halftime. And the defense has been phenomenal. I mean, we've allowed 7 points on real drives, and then we gave them the ball at the 50, and they got a field goal. So, other than that, we've been very good. All right, the 2, I said we just keep giving it to Jacobs. I don't know. Maybe something short. I don't want to get picked off here. Okay, fake, and it is short, and it's overthrown to Kraft. He had an open touchdown. Love misses him. You gotta hit that, dude. I don't know how he missed that. Kraft just running a flat route, block and release, and he got behind Branch, I believe. Maybe he just blocked too long? No, Love threw it after he released. I'm not sure what happened there. He definitely didn't want to get underthrow that and get picked, but also, it's not that hard of a throw. It wasn't even close. Should have handed it to Jacobs. Love looks terrible. He doesn't look that bad, honestly. Not great, though. Definitely wanted to hand it off to Jacobs. And he dropped back pass. Love in the pocket. Makes time. Knocked in the air by Christian Watson. Picked off, but it's blown dead. And it might be PI. No, I think that might be PI. If that's PI, that's a huge break for the Packers. Is that Terrion Arnold? A lot of Packers fans wanted Terrion Arnold. I definitely didn't. Hand it to Jacobs twice and call it a day, yeah. I agree. Looks like they put Terrion Arnold has not been that good this season. rookie out of Bama. Yeah, definitely something there. Maybe holding. Yeah, and PI, honestly. I think it's both. That's going to be huge for the Packers. Pass interference by Arnold in the end zone. We're going to have the one. Definitely powered him with Jacobs. I don't see why we'd run it for no reason. Pass it for no reason. Most penalized team for pass interference 17 times this season. 2 tonight already. 17. That's more than one per game. Good call. Yeah, definitely good call. I don't think it was pass interference because Watson did a bad job tracking the ball. I mean, he does that a lot. And it's hand off to Jacobs, and Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. Let's go. It's a huge touchdown. Puts us on the board, getting us some momentum. 12 plays, 70 yards, 7:26 off the clock. Very good drive. Packers are really good at taking up a lot of time. He tried to go around him and then just go back the other way. Like, what do you want Arnold to do? I mean, it's hard to play defense in the NFL these days. He didn't look for the ball before blocking. What? Not sure what that means. Maybe I'm just stupid. Yeah, let's hope McManus can hit this extra point. And it's good. Okay. 7-10 for the Packers. This game's huge for the Packers. They still have a chance to win the division if they can win this game. That puts them one game behind the Vikings and the Lions. I don't know if they'd have the tiebreaker over the Lions, but the Vikings, they play again and would have a chance to get a better record than them. So, I don't know. Even if we get like the 5th seed or the 6th seed, we still play like the Seahawks or the Falcons, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's fair, but I think that's a tough call. Could go either way. I don't think so. I felt like he was holding too, like early in the play. Just not like, what do you want Christian Watson to do there? Like, he had no chance of catching that ball because of the defensive pass interference. I think it's a good call. As long as the Packers can get the ball with like a good amount of time, I feel confident. I don't want the Lions to just methodically move down the field, run the ball, take out all the clock like the Packers kind of just did. The Packers took 7 minutes off the clock and there's like 5 left. I felt like Watson out of position. Then they wanted to call when Arnold was on the way, getting back into position. Yeah, but he kind of had his hands around him. Hands were in front. I think they were like under his shoulder, if that makes sense, over his arm, so he couldn't make a play. I think we should just play without refs. I mean, do you want me to answer that, like, seriously? Because obviously we should, but I don't know. I think that they need to do a bit better of a job. They need to be like, they should find out what refs are good and just pay them more. Pay the bad ones less. I don't think there's been that many bad calls this season compared to, I think last season there was a lot more. Like, as long as you're not watching the Chiefs this season, it's been pretty good in my opinion. Or the Vikings, when Sam Darnold gets sacked by the face mask twice. But that doesn't matter. Sam Darnold, you know. Amon-Ra, huge touchdown. I don't know. Been doing a pretty good job in the pass game. We can just get a little bit of pressure like we have been. I think we can keep disrupting Jared Goff enough. Goff hasn't looked good this game in my opinion either. Like, when it's been like drop back, find the open guy, he's been good, but hasn't been like that all game. Like, at the first drive it was like that. Drop back, Open guy hit him in stride, but he's been asked to make some plays these past couple drives and just hasn't. I don't know about a 2-minute drill because Love looks bad today. I mean, he's been good in the 2-minute drill outside of the game against the Lions. Like, 2-minute drills are often how quarterbacks even get into rhythm. Like, it's a lot easier for them for whatever reason when there's less than 2 minutes. Like, what would you do if you don't believe in Love? Are you going to just run out the clock with 2 minutes left? Or are you going to run like a 4-minute offense in 2 minutes and just hope that you can score? Okay, Montgomery takes it. Breaks tackles, running through the defense, gets about 8 or 9 yards. Felt like we had him for like 4. Goff has been like 15 times better than Love. Not really. I mean, if I pulled their stats as a whole, I think Goff is like 23 touchdowns and 9 picks. Love is like 20 touchdowns, 11. So yeah, it's like a difference, but like Love has a lot less to work with. Love doesn't have Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know. Down the middle, and he finds an open guy. Who's that? That's Jameson Williams again. Too bad if you wanted that Amon-Ra day. It doesn't look like it's happening. It looks like it's Jameson Williams today. Playing zone, just finds the opening. Quay Walker needs to close on that a bit quicker. And if you mean this game that Goff's been better, Goff hasn't done much this game. Like, just by hitting the guy. I mean, Love hasn't done much either, so. All right, Goff. 2nd and 5. Goff takes a snap. Throws a fade route, and it's a terrible throw. Completely underthrown. That's Madden. I'm holding Y, and that's an easy pick. But obviously they can't see out of the back of their heads. What is Goff doing there? Like, that's a hard throw to hit, and he just completely missed. Running a fade out on, I think, Valentine. Valentine's been good today. Definitely been our best corner so far. 3rd and 5. Goff, play action. Under pressure, a dude behind him ends up, oh my gosh, dumps it off to David Montgomery. They're draining the clock right now. Already into Packers territory, deep into it even. Already at like the 30. Looks like they got him on a block and release. Ends up getting open over the middle of the field. Goff just gets too much time. We had a guy behind him. Just ended up getting blocked out of the play. Oh yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs kind of looks like he's doing like the Michael Myers thing in the backfield. Just standing there. And it's a 12-yard gain to Laporta. Wide open. I think that's on Williams. I thought that was a back shoulder too. It was just such a bad throw. I think that's on Williams. I don't see how that could be a back shoulder and be on Williams since it was underthrown. But looks like there was a little scuffle while I was reading the comments. It's going to happen between division rivals. He does the same thing Genty does. Yeah, I saw Genty do that. Genty doesn't do that all the time, but yeah, he definitely did that. It's kind of weird. Definitely need some water on this break. My mouth is dry already. As Gibbs gets a decent gain, about a 4-yard gain. I don't know. Gibbs is kind of weird. He also leaked their playbook apparently. TikTok. Kind of weird.
This is a reminder. Treat time.
Reminding me for something else. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water on this commercial break. Alright, I'm back. So I feel like my throat's getting kind of dry. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think they're going to score on this drive? Like, touchdown, field goal, turnover? No, I'm kind of feeling field goal. Honestly. Be pretty surprised if they got a touchdown. I'm sure our defense has been stingy this whole game. We can just stop them in the red zone. Amon-Ra touchdown, please. No, we don't want that. We got to get the Packers to win this game. Packers need this a lot more than the Lions do. Gibbs TD or no TD, please. I kind of agree with that. I have Gibbs in fantasy. Oh, Gaming Ace is back. Let's go, Gaming Ace. We missed you. Okay, 2nd and 7 for the Lions. Obviously, I prefer no TD because obviously I care more about my team than fantasy. But if anybody's going to score, it better be Gibbs. Okay, Laporta, oh my gosh, sifts through defenders all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not looking like a stop's going to happen on this drive. It's kind of sad. Packers don't have very much time. Taking under a minute 20. We do have 2 timeouts. I think we just barely used one. That's why there's a commercial break. Okay, Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery powers. He's fighting, and it's short. He's down to the 1. Packers are definitely going to... Yeah, Packers took another timeout. Got to get a stop here so bad. Green Bay using timeouts now, yeah. Got to use them. Now they're at the 1-yard line there and to tick down all the clock. And he gets the handoff and he scores. Wait, no, that's Goff. Not what I wanted. Needed a Gibbs touchdown there. Should I buy the Brawl Pass in your opinion? I don't spend money on that game. I wouldn't pay for Brawl Stars, but you just do whatever you want, I guess. Referee on the field. 3rd down. Guess he was short. Packers maybe going to use another timeout. Guess they're saying his knee is down, and he's short. He has the ball underneath him. I was going to say I thought it was short. Yeah, I missed the play. It was really... But, yeah, definitely short. Packers using their last timeout. If they run it up the middle again and get stopped, Packers are going to have about 10 seconds. They're just going to run it all the way down and kick the field goals. Packers are going to have 10 seconds if they don't get a touchdown here. Like with the ball on offense. But hopefully we get turnover. Not looking good at all. 10-play drive for the Lions. Just when I thought our defense was starting to look good. They're about a foot away. McKinney, only guy in the league who can pull off the weirdest sleeves. Yeah, honestly, he doesn't look that dumb, but he has the sleeves like overhanging. I don't know, it looks really dumb. Almost people like Rodgers has it. So ugly. I think Garrett Wilson has it too. You'd think he'd look good in it, but he looked awful too. I think he'd still look cooler if he just wore normal sleeves, but yeah, I see what you mean. Why can't they just run a friggin' play? It's been like 5 minutes since the golf sneak. Okay, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery, short! He's short! He's short! They're going to run it down all the way almost and kick the field goal unless they go for it, which would be not that smart since we've had a really, really good showing from our defense on that drive. And we get the ball at half, down 6 if they hit the field goal. It's not too bad, actually. For how this game's been going, it does not feel like it's that close. Good, strong play. Who is that there? Sean Gary ended up coming in and helping. It was that defensive lineman that just pulled him down. It's Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark's having a really good game. Probably his best game of the year. He hasn't been that good this year. They're on the field still, but I think they're just going to take it to the... Yeah, just running down the whole play clock. Packers are going to get the ball with about 10 seconds. Probably just going to kneel it. I hate when they do that. Why don't they just take a shot? Or at least, run the ball. Just tell your guy, first priority is hold on to the ball. Just throw it to Amon-Ra. Jeez. I mean, looks like our defense is shutting him down. I wonder who's guarding him, because Nixon's been almost targeted on every play, no matter he's been guarding. Been running a lot of zone. They're still lined up to go for it. Kind of see, after this drive, getting 3 is kind of disappointing. Maybe they'll try to draw us off sides. Nope, they hike it. Goff drops back. Finds an open. Jahmyr Gibbs scores. On 4th down. Down 10 points now, the Packers. I have Gibbs in fantasy. That's nice. But it'd be nice if maybe they could get yards and then not score. 16-7. Defense can't stop it when it matters. There's no chance in 10 seconds for scoring, so. Gonna go into the half down 10. I think we could probably match that in the 3rd quarter. Just if they don't score any. I don't think we're stopping that offense for a whole quarter to let us catch up. Run 3 tight ends. Just run an angle for Gibbs. Great call. That McDuffie who can't stay with him? Yeah, McDuffie's not very athletic at all. Not sure why he's in man coverage with Gibbs, but that sucks. Pack offense this quarter. Packers actually outgaining them on less plays. 7.3 yards per play for the Packers, 4.9 for the Lions. We've actually been good on offense lately. Okay, they're going to kick off. Hopefully they'll let Nixon return. That might be our best chance, honestly, of scoring. Looked like we might have wanted to return, but they just kick it out of the back of the end zone again. Love 3 of 7 for 31 yards in this first half. It's terrible. Looks like the Packers are just going to end up kneeling it. What's up with the Packers? Seriously? I mean, we weren't supposed to win this game, technically, but you expect it to be a little bit closer than this. This is kind of embarrassing. And you'd expect the Packers to put up something. I mean, 7 points in a whole half. Just not good football. 17 against, that's also not good. They're on pace for 32, or not 32, 34 points. We're on pace for 14. Correction, Jacobs has been good on offense this game. Yes, he has. I mean, last time we played them, he was as well. Just hasn't been able to get the ball enough because we've been behind. Also, with that Watson turnover, that's probably the biggest play of the game. Getting it to like the 50-yard line, then fumbling. Alright, let's hope the Packers can get some good halftime adjustments, and I'm going to get some water quickly. Alright, I'm back. You guys need to put up some points when you get the ball coming out of the half. That's huge. If we don't, we're pretty much going to lose the game. We need the points. If they get the ball 17-7, they score anything, we're down like 2 scores. We're already down 2 scores. We can't be down anymore. I'm sure we'll get a good game script coming out of half, though. Hopefully. It's got to get Love to hit a couple more passes. Mm. The Packers really need to get the guy who I think they need to get the ball to more is Reed. He has 0 catches right now. He's a guy who can really spark your offense. I mean, I also have him fantasy, but that has nothing to do with it, obviously. But nothing like when you get him like a jet sweep or something. Like he's been dynamic when we've been able to get the ball in his hands. Like in that Dolphins game, 2 touchdowns. Hit the one where we broke like 8 tackles. We need to get him involved right now. Like Watson's leading the team with 20 receiving yards. That play doesn't even matter because he fumbled. So just no receivers have stepped up in the absence of Romeo Doubs. Wicks had that one swing pass. Kraft has had a pass. I mean, you look at the passing numbers. Love is 3 of 7 right now for 31. Goff is 14 of 20 for 131 yards and a touchdown. Amon-Ra's, we shut down Amon-Ra, we shut down Gibbs in the run game. It just hasn't mattered. It just sucks. It sucks that we haven't been able to get any playmakers involved besides Jacobs. Why do I keep saying Gibbs? I mean, this is probably the worst you could think of. As bad of a start you could think of for the Packers right now, in my opinion. We could have thrown a turnover like last week. We threw a pick 6, like not last time we played them. I mean, but down 10 points. The offense hasn't looked good. The defense has looked fine at times. I don't know. It feels like our defense has played so well, and we still allowed 17 points. Like, it just doesn't like. I don't know. Like if our defense feels like it's playing at a very high level for our defense, and we've allowed 17 points in the first half, that's a bad thing. Our offense has looked awful, so obviously our offense should step up. Just worried about our defense continuing to play good, but mitigating the points. What do you think of Micah Parsons' top 5 defenses? 1 Broncos, 2 Vikings, 3 Lions, 4 Chiefs, 5 Eagles? 1 Broncos kind of makes sense. Where are the Steelers? No Steelers, no Chargers? That's a terrible list. It should be Broncos, maybe, I don't know, Broncos, Steelers, Chargers should be on there for sure. I guess you could throw Vikings in there. Maybe Lions, but probably Chiefs. Did I ever say them? I don't really get the Eagles. They're a good defense, but I don't think they're top 5. So I definitely throw the Chargers in instead of the Eagles. Chargers might be like, and the Steelers, I mean, instead of the Lions, maybe. Do you think they're going to start letting Love throw a lot more? Definitely. When we're losing, we normally get him a lot more. I mean, he throws for like 30 times a game. I think we're going to throw it a lot in the second half, which we've been running it a lot and it hasn't worked at all. Micah want to join the Broncos? No, he does not. I don't see any reason why Micah would want to join the Broncos. I don't think he should be on the... He'd want to be on the Cowboys either, but... I know, it's interesting. I don't think they've extended him yet. Is he coming... Does he have a year left after this year? Maybe. I think so. What do you think about Nick Bonito? That's interesting. I don't think he's playing quite as good as his sacks, but he's definitely going to break out year this year. I mean, he had like a 70-yard pick 6 last week. Interesting to see him in coverage, but he's been pretty good, actually. Been a big part of what the Broncos defense has been doing. Probably earned himself a Pro Bowl nod at least. Micah is going to play on his 5th-year option. Yeah, I think his 5th-year option's next year. Am I wrong? So he was drafted, what, 2021? 2022, I think. Does that make him... He's not that young, is he? I thought he only, like... Is he, like, on his 3rd year of his contract? Is that it? Thought he was at least on year 4. No, I think his 5th-year option's going to be... I think his 5th-year option's going to be next season. Yeah, so he will sign with the Broncos in a few years. No, he will not. Like, I think the Broncos are a great defense right now without him. They need to focus on that offense, like getting a running back in there. The Broncos, like, I mean, I guess it would make their defense even better, but it's already pretty good. What's your opinion on Aaron Rodgers, like, as a person? He's a weird person. I don't think he's, like, a terrible person or anything. I just think he's kind of weird. As a player, I feel like he's been a bit underrated this season. But he hasn't been able to do much with that Jets offense that even Zach Wilson was still able to do stuff with. It's a good offense. So I feel like he should be playing a lot better. Benito Parsons answer to end. Do you think Benito's better than Jonathan Cooper? That'd be a weird thing. Because they just paid Cooper a lot of money. And by that time, Benito would be close to being done with his rookie deal, would he not? By the time Parsons would be there. So you just let Benito walk? Or just be paying 3 pass rushers? That doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, they're showing the stat comparisons right now between the quarterbacks. Definitely favors one. Hopefully after this game, it's a little bit closer. I don't know, I kind of expected us to lose this game, so I'm not too disappointed. I just expected us to look competent. We haven't really looked that competent. Wonder who we play next week. I love Cooper. He's a great motor player, but Cooper isn't as skilled of a pass rusher as Benito has been better this year. But you just paid Jonathan Cooper. So my point is, it just wouldn't make sense to add a superstar pass rusher to that room. Because you have to pay. You're saying you like Benito better. So you have to pay Benito then. So it just doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously it would be fun. Alright, kick off, touchback. So next week, the Packers play... Packers play the Seahawks next week on Sunday Night Football. Parsons can play inside linebacker. You're not paying... No. Okay, I'll tell you after this play. Okay, Jordan Love takes a snap. Handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs goes to the outside, gets hit. What a hit by Brian Branch, I believe. Oh, negative 1 yard run to start the game. Parsons can play inside linebacker, so we can move him around to have a three-way pass rushing core. Kind of see what you mean, but how much linebacker is he going to be playing? Like, you're not paying 20, 30 million probably to a guy who you're playing at off-ball linebacker like 40% of the time. That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make sense financially. Okay, 2nd 11, empty backfield. We got to throw it. Okay, it looks like they're showing blitz. Late motion from Jacobs. Love gets it off at 1 second. Drops back. Has time. Throws it deep. Open Christian Watson. Christian Watson catches it. Christian Watson down the sideline. What a play. Down to the 10-yard line. Let's go. We needed that play so bad. What a throw by Jordan Love. What a good play by Christian Watson to get past the defense. And for Christian Watson, what a good play catching the ball. He ran right by him. It was a bit underthrown. Watson has to slow down a bit to track it, but he had the space to do it. Better underthrown than overthrown. That's Christian Watson's bread and butter. Yes, it is. Definitely not good after the catch. Not good over the middle. Just deep. He also is good even when we don't target him. That's just a threat. He has 80 yards this game. He does not feel like he's playing good at all, but... Okay, Love drops back, passes to the slant, Christian Watson, and he dropped it. That's the Christian Watson I know. This receiving group, man, we had like a 10% drop rate this year. It's the most by like 3% of any quarterback. Like, that's insane. So unfortunate. We need to get a guy in here who's got good hands and can create separation at the line of scrimmage next season. Like, I know I've been saying Packers don't need to draft a receiver. Draft one, sign one, I don't know. We just need one more guy. I mean, Wicks has not been the guy I thought he'd be this season. We need another guy who can be a reliable target for Jordan Love. Like, we have the dynamic playmakers. We need a reliable guy. Play action, Love steps back, deep drop. Steps up, throws a lob pass to Christian Watson again, and it's overthrown. He wasn't really open. They need Dobbs really bad, to be honest. Those slants right there are his plays. Yes, they are. That's what we were running a lot with him. Slants, ins, deep ins. The chemistry with Jordan Love's just so much better than Christian Watson. I'm surprised we haven't seen Wicks get more involved. I know he's had a drop problem, but he's been getting open. Okay, 3rd and 10. This is a huge play for us. Love out his shotgun. Drops back. He's got a blitz. Finds it open. Tucker Kraft. What a throw. What a catch. Touchdown. That's a huge play. Packers cut the lead to 4. And maybe even 3 if we can hit that extra point, which is a bit nervous. But still. What a catch by Tucker Kraft. What a throw. Quick decision by Jordan Love when he's under pressure. Looks like they blitzed at least an extra guy. They got Kraft working on Carlton Davis. What a throw. Barely any separation. Carlton Davis tries to jump that route. Just can't do it. Man, McManus makes it. It's 14-17. We're back in it. Huge drive from the Packers. I mean, there's quite literally 2 plays. Yeah. I don't care how it comes as long as it comes. I mean, there's not much else you can expect. Packers. Normally we're like methodical. That was just deep play to Watson. Gotta update the score. LaFleur is the best halftime adjuster in the league. That's what I've been saying. Best third quarter team in the league. Always has a plan. Like I told you, we get the ball moving on offense a bit more with the pass. Oh, I have to adjust the quarter. Bro, crazy catch. Heck yeah. We needed that. Kraft's the spark we needed. Christian Watson with the spark and Kraft able to convert on it. Kraft's been probably the most underrated tight end this season. So good after the catch. And they are making just a little bit of space. I think Carlton Davis was trying to go for the pick there. But it just couldn't have been placed any better. If we can get a stop here and get the ball down 3, like that just shifted the momentum completely in our favor. Man, next time I stream, I definitely need to get a water bottle down here. This is bad. Alright, kickoff to the left side. It's returnable, but he decides to take it knee 1 yard deep into the end zone. Alright, Gibbs gets a carry, gets about 2 yards. Flag on the play. Hopefully this is not in the defense. We've been able to shut down Gibbs all day. I think he's averaging under 2 per carry still. Montgomery, on the other hand, has been cooking us. Holding. Offense. I think we accept it, right? It's Penei Sewell. He's been struggling a little bit today on Rashawn Gary, but this time it's on Kenny Clark. I mean, yeah, he's holding. Looks like he's grabbing his face mask a little bit. Oh, no, that's just right under it. Okay, Goff drops back. 1st and 20. Finds Amon-Ra St. Brown for 5 yards. And did he not? He's not touch? He might have gotten an extra 3 yards on that. Not sure. Anyways, it was a good call to accept the penalty. Interesting. They're showing the stat time sacked. He's been sacked once last game, but he hasn't allowed any sacks. He definitely allowed that one to Gary. I'm not sure why they're not counting it on him. Okay, Goff drops back, and it's picked off! It's picked off! It's picked off by, oh my gosh, Keyshawn Nixon picks it, and he's a lane, and he's down inside the 25. All the momentum's on our play. We have all the momentum. Oh my gosh. Let's go. We needed that. Nixon's been clutch. He's been trash, but like sometimes he makes a huge play like that. We needed that so badly. What was Goff thinking? Nixon just jumped the curl. He threw a curl to Tim Patrick and just got jumped. You expect Tim Patrick to try to box him out a little bit, but he was also sandwiched between Isaiah McDuffie and Nixon. I don't know. Insane. Horrible throw by Goff. Yeah, it was low, too. It would be low if Patrick would have been catching it really low. Chance to take the lead now? Yes, we do. We're already in field goal range, so we can at least match it even if we get a terrible offensive drive. I say we lean on the run a bit more. We're actually at the 16 already. Okay, it's a handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about 2 yards. Not that good. Branch is in pain. Branch is down. Best defensive player besides Agent Hutchinson, who's hurt. Second and 8. Maybe we can get some play action. First 3 drives, 10 plays, 37 yards. Last 3 drives, 17 plays for 137 yards. Love takes it, drops back. Love attacks the outside. What a throw and what a catch. He might have extended and gotten the first down there by Wicks. Good route. He got open. Looks like they're giving him the first down. It's a huge play. Packers are hurrying up. They want to catch him in the adjustment. Pass it, hand it off to Jacobs, and Jacobs scores. Packers are on top. Oh my gosh. It feels like we're not even winning right now. But we've able to turn it around already. What a play. Nixon to give it to Jacobs for the touchdown. We might actually win this game. That's insane. I told you. You guys told me to stop saying it. We're the best third quarter team in the league. Come out, touchdown. Pick, touchdown. We just got 14 points in less than 4 minutes. How is that not the best third quarter offense in the league? Whole team, I mean. Third quarter team in the league. Less than 4 minutes. Where was this the first half? I don't know, man. I don't know. Packers take the lead. We need to be a bit more consistent, but like this team has the highs to be the best team in the league. And obviously we're beating the best team in the league. I need water again, I'm sorry. Ugh. LaFleur is phenomenal. Totally agree. Best, probably easily top 3 coach in the league. Probably second, in my opinion, behind Reed. Let's see if the Lions can answer. Hopefully not. Definitely, hopefully not. Okay, kickoff. But McManus is deep in the end zone, and they're just going to take a knee. Goff's interceptions this season. Since week 3, thrown interceptions in 2 separate games. That's insane. 5-1 game, though. Won you this game. Wasn't really that good against the Bears this week, though. Amon-Ra motions. It's taken the snap by Goff. He throws, drops it underneath to Gibbs, who picks up about 5 yards. Solid play. The Lions hurry up to the line, trying to catch the Packers in substitution. Looks like they make the substitution cleanly. Reads the field, finds the underneath route. I believe that's Patrick. Yes, it is. Gets the first down to 40. What are the Packers' playoff chances if they win this game? 99. Almost positive. I think right now they're like 97. But if we win this game, that puts us at 10 wins. We still have a shot at the division, too, so we technically have the shot at the 1 seed. But, yeah, I don't see any way the Packers don't make the playoffs. Okay, Gibbs gets about 2 yards. More the same for Gibbs. Shut him down this game. He had a bit of his own way last time we played them, but this game we definitely had a game plan for him. Goff takes a snap, drops back, and he unloads over the middle of the field, and it's dropped by Laporta. He was open. It was underthrown a little bit, and it's dropped. Stokes was in coverage, giving him some talk. Interesting, since he was able to separate on you, but whatever. We'll take it. It was just a deep in. He kind of pushed off a little bit. I don't know how he dropped that. Like, leaked out of his hand somehow. But anyway, 3rd and 8. Ooh, there's a player on the ground. Who is it? I can't even see. Packers trading snap around them. Who is it? Can't even see who it is. Is that a... What? What's going on? I don't have sound on, so I literally have no idea what's going on. Oh, he accidentally bumped into the ref? What happened? What? He bumped into the ref, and then Did he get hurt? It was a ref. Yeah, I saw at the end. Good thing they didn't call that penalty. I've seen that called before. It was clearly an accident. The ref got hurt. I don't see how he got hurt on that. It must have been a little harder than it looked. That sucks. Looked like he was flopping. The ref? The ref was flopping? It's interesting. Interesting take. Time for Amon-Ra to cook? Heck no. We need the stop here on 3rd down. What are you talking about, dude? Amon-Ra hasn't been able to... We clearly have a game plan for him. He hasn't been able to get open. It's Jameson Williams who's been cooking us. Not sure how we've stopped Amon-Ra. I don't know. Has Valentine been on him all game? That might be our best shot. Okay, it looks like the ref's okay. Just Anagbari who hit him, looking up at him. This looks like a shoulder injury, but it looks like he's fine. Reed is a top 10 wide receiver. Is a terrible take. He hasn't been targeted. I don't know. I think we need to get him the ball. When he gets the ball, he's dynamic. And he's been so good this season. Like, not sure why we haven't gotten him the ball this year. This game, I mean. Okay, well, Goff drops back, dumps it off to Jameson Williams, who sneaks around and ends up being 1 yard short of the 1st down at the 49-yard line. Do you think they go for it again? Last time they went for it, they got it and got a touchdown. Well, it's 1 yard. I feel like they're probably going to go for it. And Reed, I did not put him as a top 10 receiver. I had him as receiver 13. I think. He's a gadget player. He's a great gadget player. And he can play as a normal receiver too, so I don't know. It would be nice if we had like a number 1 who could be more consistent, though. And Goff sneaks it and gets in. He got over, dude. We had no one in the middle. It's an opening there. I think it might have been the motion that got us. It's a big play there. We just only have 4 guys on the defensive line. It's not something you can do on 4th and 1. You have to have a lot more people in the box. Okay, lines at the 50. Goff drops back. Another play action. This one goes into a screen to Montgomery. Montgomery picks up, oh my gosh, he's still going, 13 yards. That sucks. And this defense is starting to get picked apart. This is what happens. Our defense gets picked apart a lot. But normally we can deliver with a turnover, and that's what we got last drive. So maybe we can do it again. If we can just hold them to a field goal here, we're still winning. And we get the ball, and our offense is looked hot. Goff has a running lane. Goff's going to take off and pick up. He could have gotten a 1st down there. I don't know why he ran out of bounds, but it's going to be about 2nd and 2. Goff's not a guy who normally takes off and runs, but he had the space. We need more pressure. I feel like that's something we did good early on in the game. We just haven't had it this recently. This whole half, really. Okay, 3rd and a long one. Looks like that's, yep, Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Jameson Williams motions. And oh my gosh, we got penetration nearly getting Goff before he hands it off. But Gibbs is down the sideline and inside the 10-yard line. We almost got Goff in the backfield before he handed it off. Somebody guessed a snap count or something. But he hits it to the outside. How do you do that, dude? Who is that? That's I think that's Slayton. He almost got the quarterback, man. It's a big play for the Lions. Huge momentum shifter as it's 1st and goal from the 7-yard line or 8-yard line. Okay, Goff drops back. Goff has time. Goff fires to the end zone, and it's overthrown for Laporta. We got to get a stop. We can't let them score here and take some of that momentum back. If we can get a stop here, it'd be huge. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and we're still up. We need to get the ball back to our offense. Okay, Goff motions St. Brown. Goff hands it off. I think that's Gibbs. Gibbs has the edge, and he ends up getting stopped at the 4-yard line. 3rd down. The clapping hands emoji. Interesting. Not sure what that's about. Doesn't feel like we're doing that good. We're not rooting for the Lions. Red zone. Gotten in both times for the Lions. Our red zone defense has not been that good. They're lining up trips left, motioning Amon-Ra. Goff takes a snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs gets about 2 yards again, just another 2-yard gain for Gibbs. It's going to be 4th down. You have to think they're going to go for this. They've been aggressive all game. Already converting a 4th down. What was that play? The Gibbs play? Gibbs up the middle. Clearly, that seems like they're thinking this is 4-down territory. Maybe they thought they'd get a bit more, but they still have 3 yards to go. It takes a sneak off the table, which is been what they've tried at the one this game so far. Interesting, is that Amon-Ra in the backfield? It is. Okay, Goff takes a snap, he fires, and it's wide open, Tim Patrick. There's 3 guys near him, but none of them can cover the curl. Another 4th down touchdown for the Lions. Quay Walker needs... No, who's that? Who's that? 45? Is that Eric Wilson? He needs to cover that. That's his guy. He's right there, dude. What are you doing? This is pitiful. I miss Tim Patrick. I bet you do if you're a Broncos fan. I don't know why he got cut. That doesn't make any sense. But the Lions are sure using him, and I'm not very happy about it. Wish he was still on the Broncos. What a fake. Crazy that no one spotted him. Not really a fake there, but yeah, it is crazy. None of us were able to spot him. I mean, Eric Wilson was kind of in that area, and then he ended up going a bit. He drifted out of position. We might be getting a shootout, maybe. I mean, in this 3rd quarter, there's been 3 touchdowns scored. 3 touchdowns in 4 drives. And I hope it's a shootout. I love shootouts, but it'd be nice if we could be the ones that end up on top. Felt like that was a play we could have stopped. Really, whenever we've been able to get Goff under pressure, he's been throwing it, overthrowing a lot of receivers. I don't think that pick was under pressure, but definitely been missing a lot of throws under pressure this game. Kirk Cousins return game. Are the Falcons playing the Vikings? Is that what you mean? If they are, I think he's gonna do awful. I mean, he's been bad all year. He's had just the Buccaneers games. That's all he's been good in. And the Vikings have a very good defense. I just don't see him doing anything. I think the Lions are also, not the Lions, the Vikings. I know they like Kirk Cousins, but you definitely want to beat your former quarterback. I mean, I think he's 14 touchdowns to like 12 picks or something like that in non-Buccaneer games. Something awful. Last game he was terrible, throwing to Tarheeb still so many times. I think it was twice, but he also threw that triple coverage interception. He's not that good of a player right now. Looks like the ref that was hurt is back out there. The referee is okay, yeah. It's good. Alright, interesting. Changing a lot of the play. Okay. Love under center. Not under center. Shotgun. Pistol. And it's a flea flicker. Love has time. Pump fakes. Gets out of the sack. And throws it. And it's a bad throw to Tucker Kraft, I believe that is. Felt like we could have gotten a big play on a trick play like that. Wasn't like Kraft was going to get very many yards. Will we be doing more streams in the future? I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Subscribe to make sure you guys don't miss those if I do them. And also, if I don't do them, I still have my normal videos. Like, I just posted the running back one. Looked like Love had a deep out route. But didn't hit it. Alright, Love hands off to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about 1 or 2 yards. Oh. Bad trick play. Not the worst. I mean, I've seen trick plays backfire. That one, just like an incomplete pass. Normally trick plays, you expect them to work a lot better than that, though. Packers with a 3rd and 8 here. I don't know if we gotta hit this thing. Looks like they're pressed up. Everybody's at the line of scrimmage. Are they running any safeties? Looks like it might be an all-out blitz. Love letting everybody know. Sends Wicks in motion. Can't get the play off. And it looks like we're going to have to burn it. Oh, no, we're taking delay. That's a terrible play there. Might have been a crowd noise penalty. Looks like we took a timeout before, is what they're saying. Looks like we did. That sucks. Waste of a timeout. Look like they're running an all-out blitz. Love had to switch the play. Or at least let everybody know. Huge 3rd down right here. Yes, it is. Okay, Love takes the snap. We got Wicks in motion, running an in. Love off his back foot. It might have been picked. It's looking like they're saying Wicks caught it? Or Christian Watson caught it? I'm confused. That looked like it was picked. Dude, you gotta plant your feet and hit that. Hit that in stride. Are they not calling that a pick? Why did you throw off your back foot there? There's no reason why you can't just step into that. It also gets hit afterwards. I'd like to see a replay on that. It looked like a pick to me. I mean, I'm glad that they're not looking at it, obviously. I just think it was a pick, but picked off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it looks like it wasn't. Huge break for the Packers, though. Not scoring on that really sucks. Oh, is Love off his... Wow, this is why Love will never win a ring. I don't know. If you can get Love hot like he was at the end of last season, you can win a ring with that. With this, I can see what you mean. Definitely not. But I mean, we're hanging in with the best team in the league. Like, you can win a ring if you can hang in with the best teams in the league. The Lions are, like, undoubtedly the best team in the league. We're only down 3. Throws off his back foot. I mean, sometimes like he fades away from pressure like that. It's thrown to Montgomery, who stiff arms our guy and gets about 2 or 3. Sometimes he does it to fade away from pressure, which I totally understand. It's a weird way to do it, but it works. But that time, you just have to step into that. Like, I don't care if you're getting close to getting hit. You just have to step into it. You got hit anyway. Second and 7. Goff hands off to Montgomery. Montgomery down the middle. It looks like he only got 1 yard, and he's going to get stopped. Huge third down here for the Lions. Mark's only 4 of 10 on third downs today. Does not feel like that. Does not feel like that. So I guess I'm thinking of their fourth downs. So, okay, it looks like he has. Oh, he has Patrick. Patrick short. Patrick short. He has to fall over to catch it. He's about just under a yard short. You can't go for it here. I don't think most teams do that. I mean, it's Dan Campbell, but you're in your own territory. I don't see a reason why you go for this. Horrible spot. Where did they spot it? I felt like he was like just under a yard away. Yeah, I think he was a bit closer, but it's not that bad. Interesting. At their own 31, it's a pitch to Gibbs, and Gibbs doesn't get it. Gibbs is short. What are they doing? Why are you running a pitch on 4th and 1? And the Packers get the ball now deep in the Lions' territory. What the heck? That was the worst play call ever. Our interior has been doing a decent job, actually. Wooden slashed. It was a good play by Quay. Good play by McKinney and McDuffie to slow him down. Terrible call. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know either. They've been good on third down. I think that was PI. That was a run play, dude. Why did they run that? I don't know. If you're going to run it there, you got to put Montgomery in and just run it up the gut. Pitching and running outside doesn't make any sense on 4th down. Huge momentum shift. We just got to capitalize here. Okay, we got Reed in motion, getting in the backfield. Love hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about 3 or 4. Decent start. And the Lions are the most risky team in the league, but like, who's this Douglas guy? I don't know, man. I think it was PI on a run play. Clearly don't know ball, obsessed with Vikings, and thought that was PI. Yeah, I don't know, man. Doesn't make any sense. And who's obsessed with the friggin' Vikings? Okay, Love takes a snap, fakes it to Jacobs, has a wide open craft, and he almost drops it, makes a man miss, gets a huge hit Oh, and he gets back up. What a move to get up there. That was cool. To the 7. First and goal. I thought he was going to drop that. Scary. It was wide open. Could have been a bit of a better throw. Makes the man miss. Springs up. Clearly don't know. Well, obsessed with the Vikings. Yeah, that's what I read. Kraft has 3 catches for 41 and a touchdown. Told you to bet on Kraft. Not sure why you'd... Okay, Packers don't have to run a play here, and they don't. End of the third quarter. Packers down 3, but they have the ball. First and goal. It's a very good game. Yeah, what a game. It is a good game. Glad I chose this for my first game streaming. I mean, imagine if I picked some terrible game. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a bad game, but it's back and forth. Packers have a chance to take the lead here. I mean, if we can't capitalize on this, that really is a momentum killer. But I see it. I don't know if there's any way we don't. We just got to pound it with Jacobs. Got to give it to your best player. He's been very good in short yardage situations this season. Been some good primetime games this season. Yeah, there has. That Monday game was good. Played on Sunday night. Yeah, I've been a lot more interested in the primetime games this season. A lot of good Thursday games. That's not normal. Like, normally I felt like it was just the AFC South playing on Thursday. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what it felt like. They're terrible to watch, honestly. But this season, it felt like they mixed it up a lot. What's the Christmas game this year? I'm not sure. Isn't there multiple? I don't know. Okay, Chiefs play the Steelers. That's going to be a good game. And then the Ravens play the Texans. That one could be good. That one's at 2:30. Chiefs, Steelers at 11. And they didn't screw over Amazon Prime this year. I felt like they've had a pretty good amount of games. Last season, they kind of just got all the crappy ones. This year, they got a lot of better ones. All right. Getting back into things. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Actually, the 6-yard line for the Packers. Got Ben Sims lined up at fullback. Jacobs at running back. Love takes a snap. Fakes it to Jacobs. Love has time. Can't find anybody. Ends up hitting, it looks like Ben Sims, getting about halfway there. It's a good play after he couldn't find anybody. Three drives, 3 touchdowns for the Packers in the red zone. They've been one of the worst red zone offenses in the league this season. Chiefs Steelers, yeah, they're playing on Thanksgiving. It's a good game. Both kind of overperforming a little bit. You think the Steelers are going to kill them? And Jacobs is in for a touchdown. Packers take the lead. Whew. been a good game. Yeah, take that, Dan Campbell. It's actually your fault. It's touchdown number 3 for Jacobs, right? Now, if we hit this extra point, we're up by more than a field goal. 4 points. Have you seen the ref? Hope he won't. Yeah, the ref's fine. The ref got back into the game. It was just a bad shoulder a little bit. And the kick is good. We're up 28-24. What a back block by Sean Ryan. Yeah, he's been pretty good this season. 3rd round pick a couple seasons ago. Didn't play in his rookie year. Been pretty good this season. I think, yeah, he split snaps last year. Definitely prepared him. Packers have actually scored 4 touchdowns already this game. And we still have 14 minutes left, and there's been 7 touchdowns this game. 3rd player in team history with 8+ rushing touchdowns over 4 games. Very good stuff. Had 3 last week, I think. No, 2 weeks ago. Last week, I think he only had 1. It's safe to say you don't miss Aaron Jones. No, I don't. I thought I would. He's a good player, but he's just not consistent enough. Gets hurt all the time. Like, Jacobs has been able to stay healthy for us. Definitely, he's even been better. Even when Jones has been healthy, he hasn't been that good. Okay, Goff takes a snap, and it looks like he's throwing it deep over the middle of the field to Tim Patrick. It looked like it could have been tipped. Like, almost tipped. There's some guys underneath. I definitely don't miss Aaron Jones. He was getting hurt, fumbling all the time. I thought we might have that problem with Jacobs when he fumbled in that first game. But he's been very good, so. Yeah, we had a guy with a chance at tipping that. Who's that? Can't tell. It's a deep play, though. And Javon Bullard's hurt. Oh, my gosh. As if we don't need more secondary players hurt. Bullard's been pretty good out of the slot this season as a rookie. That moves maybe Keyshawn Nixon back to slot. No, Javon Bullard plays slot. Evan Williams, I think, is still hurt, but yeah, Bullard plays slot. Who's going to come in for the Packers at slot? I know. Rip Amon-Ra not utilized this game. Maybe we'll pick up in the 4th quarter. Hopefully not, actually. He hasn't been shut out of the game so far. I haven't seen Valentine very much this game. Maybe he's been on him. I'm not sure. Try to figure that out. I've been shocked. I expected him to have a big game since we don't have any corners right now. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's been guarding Amon-Ra. Looks like most people have been saying been open a lot. Interesting. He owned Keyshawn Nixon last game. You expect Goff to go to him more, but mostly what they've been doing has been working offensively, so I'm not sure. All their best players aren't getting the ball. Gibbs and Amon-Ra aren't doing good this game. Monday Night Football's Bengals Cowboys. Ew, that's bad. Bengals. I guess they're both like huge disappointments. Is that why they're the Simpsons special? I don't know how that's fun day football. It sounds like boring day football, I'm not gonna lie. Zane Anderson is playing safety at a BYU. He's 27. He's a special team specialist. That's all he does. He's starting for the Packers now with Javon Bullard now out. And wide open over the middle is David Montgomery, and he gets about 7 yards. It's actually a huge loss. Maybe throw him the ball. They might flex that game out, to be honest. They can't. It's in 4 days. It's too late. Play action, passing yards under center, 1,400. It's insane. They run so much play action, and that's just out of center play action. This time they run it. They get about 2, halfway there. We're 3rd and 2 here. That was Montgomery. Been pretty good this game. A lot better than Gibbs. Okay, 3rd and 2 in Packer territory. We bring the blitz. Goff finds an open guy over the middle. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. You guys have wanted him to get involved. There you go. Gets a catch. We had 2 linebackers in the area. It's not a smart idea. Even though Quay Walker's athletic, he's not that athletic. Yeah, just runs a curl. Gets wide open. Only 4 catches for 27 yards. We really shut him down this game. That's good. It really sucks when he's dominating. Okay, handoff to Gibbs. And Gibbs gets about 2 yards. Really been held in check. Aside from that one big run where we had that guy almost tackle Goff before the handoff and they got to like the 3-yard line. Other than that, he hasn't been that good in the run game. It's 2nd and 8. They got Gibbs in the backfield. Bring Jameson Williams in motion. Goff drops back. Not under pressure. What a catch by Sam Laporta over the middle. Had that drop earlier, and he definitely makes up for it there with the 1st down. A bit high for him, and he just makes an acrobatic play. Gibbs ain't getting any room to work. I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's a good run blocking unit, though. Gibbs is ice cold. I agree, man. Not doing that good. Laporta is having a pretty good game. He hasn't been that good this season. What the heck was that play? The fake pitch, handoff to Amon-Ra, and it works, getting 11 yards. Actually bring Sewell and another lineman in there to block, and Sewell absolutely shuts down Eric Stokes. Looks like Gary might have been held on that, honestly. It doesn't matter. Down to the 7-yard line. Goff takes a snap, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery pushes and gets about 3 or 4 yards, getting halfway there. And Bullard's on the cart. Bullard might be missing some time. He's a big defensive piece for the Packers. He's been good this season. Whoa! On the block, he just took McKinney's head off. What is that? How's he not called that? Ridiculous. Okay, pitch to Montgomery. Montgomery has some room. Pushing. Looks like he's going to be down to the 1 yard line. 3rd and goal at maybe the 1.5 yard line. All right, Goff fakes it to Montgomery. He's under pressure, and he's wide open for Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the day. We brought so many people, just no one could cover Tim Patrick. 3-0 blitz. Cover 0. It did not work. 10 plays, 70 yards, 5:41 off the clock. Tim Patrick's taunting you, yeah. Broncos could really use a guy like him. And the extra point's good. 31-28. This is turning into a shootout already. That's what, like... Is that 4 touchdowns in just like 1.5 quarters? This game was not that high scoring at the beginning. It was 3 touchdowns only the first half. I guess that's not that much different. It's just kind of spread around this half. Packers have gotten involved. Been able to put some points on the board. 3 touchdowns for them this half. Oh, it's 5 then, right? 5 touchdowns this half. All right, Packers got to bounce back this drive. It's a huge drive. Every drive's been huge this game. So much scoring, you just can't be the team to not score. You're just going to be left behind. 84 missed tackles forced this season, leading the NFL for Josh Jacobs. It's crazy. Averaged 7.3 per carry last game, and this game 4.3. Had more carries. 3 touchdowns, though, for him. Good game. Just need our offense to be able to respond here. Their offense feels almost unstoppable for this Packers defense. All right, Packers lining up to run a play. Love hands off to Jacobs. Jacobs makes a spin move. Oh, but the play's blown dead. Looks like there's a false start or something. False start by the Packers, setting us back. We can't be set back like this. Really, some of the reasons why we haven't been able to score even more points this year has been just getting negative plays. You just can't have those. Okay, 1st and 15 for the Packers. Love drops back, hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about 2 yards. Carlton Davis comes up and meets him in the hole. Good play by him. It's hard for such a small guy to take down Jacobs. Packers now with 2nd and long. He's got to get some good yardage here to make it 3rd and manageable. Can't believe Reed still hasn't touched the ball this game. Every time I start him in fantasy, he gets 0. And then I bench him, he scores 2 touchdowns. Okay, Love drops back, fakes the handoff, immediately blitzed, somehow evades the pressure. What a play by Jordan Love! Getting the ball to Christian Watson, what a throw! He evaded the instant pressure and then was able to buy just enough time to hit that throw. He got hit from behind just after he released it. That is an insane play. Takes a snap, unblocked pressure. Jacobs can't get there, and he jukes around him and hits a very tight window to Watson on the move. That's an insane play from Jordan Love. That is wild. No other quarterback, there's 3 quarterbacks in the league that will be making that play. Jordan Love this half, 7 of 10 for 137, pitches it to Jacobs. Jacobs runs it around the other end and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not going to lie, that was an amazing play. Yes, it was. That was one of the best plays I've seen from Jordan Love since he came back from his injury. See, those are the plays we were missing when he was hurt. Watson has 114 yards this game. Doesn't feel like it at all. Has a drop and a fumble. Still able to get 114 yards. Looked a little Mahomey. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Jim. Maybe it did. Just a little bit. Looks like we got Chris Brooks. Is that who's in the backfield? Jordan Love drops back. Has time. Throws it over the middle of the field. Does a high pass to Wicks, who catches it and breaks a tackle. Makes another man miss. And he's pulled to the ground at the 18-yard line. Another big play for this Packers offense. They're starting to look unstoppable. This time the offensive line was able to buy him some time and he was able to find the open man. It's a really good throw. A great play after the catch by Dontavian Wicks, who's actually able to catch it this time, even though he's got the worst hands in the league, maybe. Wicks caught it. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. His drop rate's 26% this season. That's awful, by the way. That's all-time bad. Branch is on the ground. Was he the one that got his ankles broken by that play? Hope he's okay, but this is a big loss for the Lions. Their defense been a little beat up. Packers are moving the ball down the field. Looks like Brian Branch is able to walk off in his own power. That's good to see. He's getting up. Okay. Already was banged up a little bit in this game. The Lions play the Bills next week, and they end the year with the Vikings. I don't know. I could see them losing one of those games. Maybe even to the Bears. The Bears gave them a run for their money last week. Okay, it looks like we're running empty. Yeah, we're running empty. First down. Love takes a snap, drops back, has time. Has all day, and finds the open Dontavian Wicks, who catches it and gets down to the 7-yard line. He takes a big hit, though. He might have a concussion. It hit the turf. His head hit the turf. Getting helped up. I think he might have a concussion. Able to walk off onto his own power. Wicks has put a couple good plays together here. Able to create some nice separation. He's one of the better separators in the league right now. Yeah, Wicks definitely has a concussion. Got slammed against the turf. That really sucks. We're really thin at receiver. And then we got Watson, Reed, Melton. It means more playing time for Malik Heath, who I really like, so we'll see. We'll see. That's no excuse. The Packers should still be able to get in on this drive. That was a dirty hit. Those are the ones that should be penalized, not touching the quarterback. I agree. It's hard to penalize them in the moment, though. All right, Love takes a snap, hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs trying to look for touchdown number 4, but it will not happen on this play. He gets about 2. Looks like Kirby Joseph is a little banked up on the play. Might be fun, though. Is that who that is? Packers 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line. I don't know. I kind of like a bootleg here. Play action bootleg. Get Jordan Love a little on the move. They don't. Just drop back passing play. Has to buy some time. Sidearm pass. Touchdown to Josh Jacobs. But there is a flag on the play. Could that be illegal contact on the Packers? Jacobs looked very open there. Maybe holding. Jordan Love rolled out. I don't know. It's a really good play by the Packers. Pass interference on offense. Yeah, makes sense. Christian Watson. That really sucks. That's a 15-yard penalty. That looked accidental. He was just running his route. I don't know. He just ran a slant. I personally don't think that's PI. Like, was the ball even in the air? Is that how that works? I think that's... I don't know. It's kind of a weird call. It's a weird call. Still, we have to convert. 2nd and goal. All the way back at maybe is that like 21-yard line. It's a huge play. Huge penalty. Love drops back. Has time. Love bounces around. Throws it. And it's just a throwaway. Brooks was in the area. Yeah, that pass interference took points off the board. It's looking like. Unless we can pull out some magic, like, touchdown on this play. Might have to settle for 3 and tie it up. What I'm worried about is the Lions running out all the clock. And there's only 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. All right. We need to get 16 yards here. 3rd and goal. Jordan Love steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's stopped. And he's thrown to the ground. I have to go for the field goal. Oh, that sucks. We had a touchdown. Now we're just going to have to tie it up. Hopefully McManus can hit this. It's a pretty short field goal. Not sure why Love took off like that. The dude just grabs his arm. That's so frustrating. Yeah, he had Chris Brooks, but it looks like the guy... He had a couple players open on that play. Bad stiff arm. Yeah, I mean... Jordan Love has had some good stiff arms in the past, but sticking out your arm like that, he was just able to tackle him using his arm. Sucks. Alright, this is a crazy game. 31-31 with about 4 minutes left in the game. It's unfortunate that we don't have the ball. And we have to let our defense make the play to win the game. So Jeff Hafley better cook some good scheme up for this drive. Been back and forth ever since it came the third quarter. First half was pretty one-sided, but Packers able to catch up. I just don't get how that's a PI. The receiver is just running a slant route. Guy ran into him, bounced off. That's what's gonna happen. I don't get it. Should be up 4 right now. Got to get the defense to make a stop. Get the offense a chance to hit a game winner. Packers defense has been able to get a lot of takeaways this season. We just need one right here. It's the biggest game of the season so far. Watson shoved him to the ground like obvious PI. They just ran into each other. I don't know. No one grabbed. I thought it should have been a no call. Watson just undisciplined. Whoa. I mean, that was probably the play call, a little bit of a rub there. Maybe he should have tried to not rub him as much. I don't know. Like, it didn't look like it was on purpose. He kind of just cut in, boom, hit. I just don't see how you call that. But Packers just gotta deal with it. Make a stop. Looks like we're going to kick it out of the back of the end zone. Just got to get the defense to step up. Goff has thrown 3 touchdowns this game to 1 pick. Their ground game's been held in check, though. I'm very impressed with the Packers' run defense. Not been that good this season. But the Lions have just been able to exploit our pass defense without Jair Alexander and now Devon Bullard. And Evan Williams. Okay, it's play action for Goff. Goff throws it deep, and he's a wide open Jameson Williams. Did he keep the feet in? It looks like he did. That's a good play for the Lions. They're already almost in field goal range. Lined up on Valentine. Valentine not able to drop back into the zone. Looks like that was a bad play. Goff, play action. Goff finds Tim Patrick, who's been his favorite target today, and he gets 10 yards. Ends the 40 already. This is already Jake Bates' field goal range. Packers have to get them off the field and give the offense some time. How about they start running the clock out here? If they get one more first down, they're just going to run out the whole clock. And we already wasted a timeout in the third quarter. Goff pitches to Gibbs, and Gibbs gets stopped for just 1 yard. Can't let them. It looks like they have to run a play before the 2-minute warning. That's huge. And if they get a first down here, they're in field goal range. Full control over the clock. See if the Packers defense can show up when it counts. Goff drops back, has an open man, that's Gibbs, and Gibbs gets stopped after just a 2 or 3 yard gain. And there's 1 second left before the 2-minute warning. That is actually huge. They hiked it way too early. 3rd and 7. Not sure why LaFleur's mad, but looks very angry. Okay, Goff drops back. He's blitzed. Checks it down to Gibbs. Gibbs has an opening. Gibbs is... Oh, he got the first down. Oh, my gosh. It's a 2-minute warning. Oh. We blitz on the screen, and that gives him an opening. Just getting stressful. Wyatt shoved him over the first down. Not much he can do there. He's chasing him. I mean, what do you want him to do? Do you want him plant his feet in the ground, try to shove him backwards? Too obvious it was going to be blitz. Good call from Ben Johnson. Yeah. Well, that might be the game right there, honestly. 2-minute warning. We might have like 30 seconds left or something like that with the ball. No timeouts. I don't know. I feel like Love's played pretty good this game. The run game's been good. The offense has been great. The pass defense has been horrific. That's why we're losing this game. In like the first half, I was pretty impressed with our defense. Second half, completely different story. Our offense has completely turned it on. You should not lose a game when you're scoring more than 30 points. That timeout wasted earlier is starting to be a big deal. Yeah, it is. It's really the story with Packers. Always seems to happen. I'm trying to remember. I don't even know if we got that first down. I don't think we did. Alright, within the final 2 minutes here. They get a first down. Game's pretty much over. If they can hit the field goal, obviously. They play action. It's a screenplay to Montgomery, and Montgomery gets about 3 or 4, almost 4 yards. It looks like the Packers are going to... Oh, no, flag. Wonder who that's on. If that's on the Packers, that's a terrible, terrible play. Can't be making mistakes like that near the end of the game. Holding on the offense. Sets him back. Making that field goal a little harder. It's like Ragnow was on Quay Walker. Yeah, he definitely held there. Not sure if it was too necessary there, actually. First and 20. Still have 2 timeouts remaining. It's going to be not the easiest field goal as we stand right now. Bates has missed, I believe, 1 kick all year. Like right now, this is a 57. Goff hands off to Montgomery, and he makes that a little bit easier, getting about 3 yards. Timeout by the Packers. 1 left. Right now, Packers, if they don't get a first down here, Packers are going to have about a minute. A minute, no timeouts. But Jared Goff's dropping back. Jared Goff throwing deep down the middle of the field, and it's caught by Amon-Ra. And he's maybe there, maybe just short of the first down. That is such a bad play for the Packers defense. They can't step up in the big moment. This game is basically over. Got like 15 yards on that play. He looked like a little push-off, and Keyshawn Nixon was waving his hands for a penalty. Dude, just play the game. Let Amon-Ra get a little bit even more separation. Yeah, Packers secondary. Alexander might not be the best corner in the NFL anymore, but he's at least a very good corner, and it hurts. It hurts your team when you have no depth. We almost got to Goff. Able to create that little bit of separation. It's 3rd and inches. I don't know, they might just power run or sneak it. And if they just get the first down, they can run the rest of the clock. Kick the field goal. Hopefully Jake Bates can't rise to the big moment. I bet they're going to play action or something here. Nope, they run it with Montgomery, and he might have been short. He might have been short. I think he was short. He's short. Tackle for loss. Now, do you go for this? It's about just under a yard. Do you go for this on 4th down? Or do you kick the field goal? Because if you don't get this, that's a terrible look as a head coach. 4th and inches. I was going to run the play clock all the way down. But are they going to call timeout with 1 second? Try to get the Packers to jump. No, they're just not going to get there. Timeout, 1 second. Probably going to kick a field goal here. You never know with Dan Campbell, but Packers are going to have about 40 seconds. No timeouts. A huge play for the Packers defense to stop them here, even though field goal is pretty much inevitable now. This is crazy. You're right. Great play by Zane Anderson. He cut underneath of Montgomery. He came in for... Oh, they're going for it. Oh, I know they're not. Okay, I saw our defense out there. Zane Anderson came in for a lot of injuries. Love's going to get a chance. You're right. With at least one timeout, it's a fair chance, but not really fair chance here. Zane Anderson, nice play, yeah. Came in. Hasn't played all year on defense, really. Looks like they trusted him for this moment, though. They're going for it. If they don't get this, Packers win. Well, they don't win, but like, if they don't get this, it's for sure Packers win or overtime. Goff trips, hands it off. Oh my gosh, they got it. They got it. No, they're not even going to give Jordan Love a chance. Goff fell over and they still got it. Tripped on the motion man. Oh, not quite. If that was college, he's down. That sucks. Jake Bates has got to miss this kick then. This is a terrible way to end a game. I hate when they end like this. Twenty 28 more seconds. They're just gonna run maybe QB kneel here, or run the ball to get the ball in the right part of the hash mark for Jake Bates to have his best shot. It's gonna be about, what was that, 30 something? Basically an extra point from here. I mean, it's happened before. Packers have blocked a kick to win the game against the Bears. Anything could happen. 14-yard line. Yeah, just trying to get the ball to where Bates is a little bit more comfortable the other side of the hash. Just going to let it go down. Kick the game winner. It would be a terrible way for such a good game to end. The rookie Jake Bates. UFL legend. "35-yard attempt to win the game. Snapped, held. It's in. Lions won. It's a crappy way to end the game. Packers scored with like 6 minutes left and they don't get a chance to come back. What a game. Not really. Ending sucked. "11 straight wins for the Lions. They just clinched their playoff spot. Packers defense just got it better next week. It shows they can hang in with the best teams on the road. We just have to get Jair healthy next week. The secondary is so bad without him. That sucks. This is like the biggest game for us so far. This basically, I think this rules us out of the first seed division. But, I mean, easily probably still a playoff team. We'll play the Seahawks next week on Sunday Night Football. Should be able to win that game. Hopefully that game's a lot closer than this. Packers playoff chances. Let me look at that up quickly. It's got to be like 90, 94 plus. I mean, 9-4. Well, Commanders have dropped a few lately. That's helped us. Yeah, Packers playoff chances are still above 90%. Most definitely, I hope. "99% chance before this game. We're now 98%. 98% chance to make the playoffs. If we win one game the rest of the year, we have an 82% chance to win the playoffs, to go to the playoffs. It's pretty much guaranteed right now. As long as we can finish out at least 2 of our next 4 games, we should be able to go no matter what. So thank you guys all for coming out to the stream today. We'll see if I end up doing more streams. Just guys subscribe, look at all my videos, and see ya next time, I guess. Figure out how to stop the stream.